The meaning follows their verse. They don't have to follow the meaning. Their verse can never be wrong. Whatever they say, it has to be right. So if a saint says to any devotee, "Tumhara kalyan ho," then why there is a delay even of a second in his or her kalyan? Why still he is suffering in the world? Why still Maya is there? Why the ignorance is still there? It should be delivered immediately because the saint has said. And if he is giving you an ashirvad of material thing, then he does not even know ABC of spirituality. He can never be a saint. He has no knowledge at all. Why? You call someone a saint. Why? Because he has renounced the world. He has no attachment in the world. He is a strong devotee. He remembers God only. He is attached to God only. And he is trying everyone to be a devotee only. He does not come in this world to give the material prosperity. He has renounced the world. It means he knows. He must know there is no happiness in the world. That's why he renounced the world. You must have read the stories of Buddha, Tulsidas Ji Maharaj, and other saints. They left the world. Why? Because they realized from the innermost corner of their heart that there is no happiness in this world. That's why they renounced the world. And the same saint is giving you ashirvad of having more material world, then how can he be proven that he is your well-wisher? He cannot be your well-wisher then. You just understand like this. Suppose there is a mother with a small child and both of them are hungry. They are starving for 3 days, 4 days. And today, someone gave a glass of milk and there is almonds and raisins and everything in that milk. There is saffron in that milk. And it looks very nice. And she was extremely hungry. As soon as she was going to drink the milk, her maid servant comes over there and she says, no, don't drink this milk. Why? I saw she was mixing the poison in that milk. It is poisonous. I saw someone mixing the poison. Oh, although she is starving for 4 days, but she won't drink the milk at any cost. But at the same time, if the little child comes there, Mom, I'm very hungry, give me something to eat. And she, yes, beta. And she gives that milk to her son. What will you say? Is she a real mother or a demon? This is the characteristic of a demon. It can not be the characteristic of a mother. She is not drinking milk herself because it is poisonous, and she is giving the same milk to her child. In the same way, if a saint has renounced the world because he knows this world is poisonous, this world is not mine, I can never attain happiness in this world. That's why he renounced the world, and now he is giving the same world to you. You said, I need a son, okay, so wait. You said, I want some money, my business is going very down, okay. What kind of saint is that? He is not a real saint. You have to be very careful in choosing a saint as your spiritual master. So if any saint is giving you the boons of any material property or anything, he will not give you any boon, because any boon Because when he gives food, it means it must happen immediately. And first of all, he has to prepare yourself. He will prepare you as a deserving soul for that, and then he will do your kalyan. He will deliver you from Maya. But before that, when you are not a deserving soul, you are too much attached to the material world, he cannot give this kind of boon. So you have to keep in your mind that if some saint or so-called saint is doing all this, he is not a real saint. Now, there is one more thing which is more startling for you. What is that? There are many in the appearance of a saint trying to deceive us by showing the miracles. They show different kind of miracles. And they try to prove that, see, I have so many powers. I have so many siddhis. And I can do anything. When we see any power of any miracle, psychic powers in a person, then we get so much impression. Oh yeah, he's a real saint. Oh, he's God. We say like that. Here we should understand, if anyone is showing you the miracles of siddhis, he can never, never, never be a saint. Rather, he is definitely a demon. Why? Why a saint cannot show the miracles of siddhis? Try to understand it logically as well. All of you are intellectual people. You can know it very well. There are three modes of Maya: Sattvic, Rajas and Tamas. All of these modes are of Maya. And there are many siddhis. There are some siddhis are Sattvic, some are Rajas and some are Tamas. Tamasic siddhis are used to solve their selfish motive. They torture others for their selfish motives, like you do it. That if somebody is having that kind of tamasi siddhi, tantric siddhi, they will tell you, do it for me. And if you don't listen to them, you are not doing that, then they will curse you. You will vomit blood. And if your hand is like that, it will remain like that. Or you will lie down on the bed all the time being sick. They will do something very, very wrong in your life. That is Tamasi Siddhi. And Rajasi Siddhi are used only for their selfish motives. And Tamasi, Sattvika Siddhi are very dangerous. They are 8 altogether. Anima, Garima, Mahima, Lavima, Prapti, Indri, Prakamya, Vashda. There are 8 siddhis. And with these siddhis, sometimes they become more lighter than a piece of cotton. And sometimes they became so heavy that even the crane cannot lift them up. Sometimes they become very tiny, like a mosquito or tinier than mosquito, and sometimes they become very huge. Sometimes they disappear. Sometimes they go inside your heart and know what you are thinking. They read your mind. Sometimes they appear at 2 places at the same time. They will be here and they will be in Houston as well. At the same time. They will just do like that and they can pick up anything which is in India. These are the powers of sattva, sattvic power. And they are extremely dangerous. Why? Because they convince us very firmly that yes, He is God. Only God can do that. He just did like that and He took something from His room in India. He is not less than God. We think like that. But we have to think about it. Either it is Tamasi Siddhi or Rajasi Siddhi or Sattvic Siddhi. All of these Siddhis belong to Maya because Sattvic, Rajas, Tamas are the modes of Maya. So if anybody is using the powers of Maya, it means he is a material being. And we go to saints. Why? To get something, to get some knowledge of God. Like you came here, being curious that how can we realize God very soon. We want to know something about God. We want to realize God. We want to attain divine bliss. That's why we go to the saints. To attain some spiritual knowledge, we go to the saints. Instead of making you a good devotee of God, they are attracting you towards themselves. So that you can say Jai Ho of that Mahatma Ji. They are making you worship them, not God. And thus you forget about God also. You just serve them because you are scared. And you are ambitious also that probably because he has lots of power, he may make me very opulent or he may fulfill all my desires. That's why also people go to such kind of person. Probably, if he is very happy in you, he may give you something material according to your desire, but forget about God then. Instead of bringing you closer to God, they take you away from God. That's why I said they are veritable demons. Because they are completely misleading us. That's why if any person in saintly attire is showing the miracles, you must know that he can never be a saint for sure. It is 100% sure that he is not a saint. Sur, Mira, Kabir, Tulsi, Nanak, Tukaram, Hithar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who showed this kind of miracle? Is there any saint who showed the miracles? Never. Only these impostors nowadays more. They are showing the miracle just to attract the public towards themselves, to make them a devotee of themselves. They are doing such kind of selfish things. We have to be away from them, far away from them. There is one more thing which is more startling, but you listen to it very carefully because most of us are befooled by this thing as well. What is that? If some saint is initiating you, giving a mantra, reciting a mantra in your ear, you must know that he does not even know who is Guru and who is Shishya. He does not know nothing at all about a spiritual master and a real disciple.